What is up, guys? Jake from OneHive here with the next cleanup video. It's been a while since we've done one of these, so I've been on the lookout and I think I've got a good candidate for you. So let's check out the first attack. All right, we're checking out Jimmy going in on their number 8. What he decides to do is just drop a few troops on the outside here, create his funnel. Comes in with like a golem, wizard, queen, all of this good stuff. Drops a jump spell there, and then sends his king, his valks, everything right up the middle here. Now he's got the poison for the CC troops, which is good. Drops those down, and then just lets them beat through this wall. Just kind of beats their way through. I think he rages up in here. They all go through, and he's got a second jump spell for back here to let them get to that last inferno tower. So this, the idea is good. Going through the middle of the base like that, wants to get to that queen quickly, wants to get to those CC troops quickly, get to those inferno towers quickly, and then he comes in with some hogs from the top side, just sort of like this. I think he sprinkles them in sort of like that. They just sort of run out of juice. Watch it just a moment, you'll see what I'm talking about. But because he's just relying so heavily on his kill squad, his valks, all of that stuff, with only the 9 hogs here and the CC hogs, it's just not quite enough. I mean, this is a lot of damage up here. This is a lot of danger for them. So we'll look at it, watch it live, talk about it, and you'll see what I'm talking about, how he just sort of runs out of gas. It's not a bad attack at all. But sometimes, you've got to have it just right on these Town Hall 10s. One little thing, one little thing doesn't go right, and you're going to be in trouble there. So we'll fast forward here until he gets him down. Okay, there's the minions right there on the left side. He's going to come in with his golems up top here. There you see they going down. Drawing fire from both of those expos. That's great. Wizards coming in behind right there. That's good. And then here in just a moment, you'll see he drops that jump spell in, and it's going to allow everything to start moving its way through. Now, you'll see in the cleanup attack that this jump spell is probably not necessary, simply because of how fast valks can get through walls. When you've got a bunch of them like he does here, 12 valks, a level 40 king, etc., they just melt through them. And so right here, the 60 troops coming out. He's got the poison spells down. That's awesome. The king's coming in from behind here. Look at that double bomb set, though. He's got it raged up there. But the double bomb set took out, before he even dropped that heal, he lost several of his valks. He had 12 going in. What he got? Probably 5 or 6 right there. So he lost a tremendous amount of valks. And then I think right here his jump was too late. The valks had sort of dispersed already. Had he dropped that down immediately, possibly they would have come right on through. And now the hogs coming through. They're, again, just too much damage for that many hogs. No heal spell. He used that for his valks on that double giant bomb. The queen sort of being crazy, shooting at a wall over here. But as his hogs start to peter out here, we'll just fast forward ×2 because it's pretty much over. Another giant bomb going off. A couple of wizards on the outside. Again, he's going to get a decent percentage here, but it's just not going to be the 3-star. So the mistakes there we talked about, the rage and the second jump spell being late. I think that heal spell in the core should have been either, use one or the other. When you rage and heal basically on top of each other, they just sort of get out of it too quickly, and they don't get much benefit from it. But we'll watch the next replay, see how it was corrected, and you'll see what I'm talking about. All right, here is the next one. Duce going in and getting it cleaned up and getting it right. So there's a couple of things that he did, big changes that he made. Well, not big. They're small changes, but they're big in general. One that you can see is he brings in this little mini baby dragon here on this side and drops it up here at the top once his golem brings in all the attention. But also he swaps out one golem for 2 healers. Pretty interesting there, because what he's going to do, he knows that the valks are going to get out in front, so don't worry about trying to tank for them. Do it all with one golem, because they're drawing fire from all of this as he gets dropped in there. So you'll see that he comes in with that one golem on there. The healer's right behind it. Takes out this with some wizards, baby dragon up top, and then he lets his valks and all beat through this wall. He doesn't bring the jump spell. You see, he only brought one jump spell. Valks, it's just, they can just melt through. I talked about it in the first attack. When you've got that many of them, you got a level 40 king, you've got all that stuff, especially when you rage up. Oh my goodness, they go through so quickly. Here he drops the last jump spell to let them continue going. But what that allows him to do is when he sends his hogs in here, he's got a heal spell for them. Having 2 heal spells instead of just one, big difference in this attack. And we'll watch it live. Again, these are pretty small changes, but they make a big effect. So golem's gonna be the first thing to go down here in just a moment, and the healer's right on it. So that's gonna keep that golem moving. There's the baby dragon. It's gonna take out this wizard tower really quickly and then start helping out Wizards coming in behind here, and you'll see as soon as some of this trash gets out of the way, where his wizards, his Valks aren't going to go wandering around. He drops them in, and they start going right through this wall. Watch how fast they go through this. Couple of swings, that's it. Take them out real quickly. Here they come into the next wall. There's the rage. Blow right through this one. There's the heal spell for them. The CC troops coming out, making sure to have them poisoned. Doesn't want a lot of damage coming their way. But he also has that heal spell on him, so they're just standing in that heal, soaking it up. Then they come through in the next one. He's got the rage down for him again. Letting that go down. I still think they could have done this jump quicker, but that's okay. He's just letting them sort of develop there. Right there comes the jump. The king's actually going to be the one to get it. But again, the big thing here, the hogs coming in. You see the CC hogs, his hogs he brought. Hold on to a few of them, but that heal spell. There's so much damage there. They got to have a heal spell. So he does that right there. The Inferno Tower going down the second one. But look at this. The queen's still up. She's in the core. This wizard over here, this was important. Keeping that, pushing that queen more towards the core than the first attack. And now with that healer on there, she's going to be the one to take care of it. He is dwindling on hogs here, but they did get a lot more done. You'll see that they took out several defenses there. The king's still up doing some tanking. The queen has been healed up basically back to full health. So that's awesome. And now all it's going to take is her ability, which she still has. And this wizard on the outside, get the cleanup and get the 3-star. So there you go, guys. Just a few changes. One, dumping that golem for some healers. You got to think outside the box like that. It's not always about bringing more golems. Just if you can keep one up, especially when you're bringing Valks, they're going to outrun him anyways. So remember that in your attacks. Hope you guys like this one. Hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, Jake from OneHive, doing my best to help you guys suck less.